there YouTube, it's Bobi aka Paginator, and I am here today with a massive haul with at least 3 subscription box unboxings, yeah, one, two, three, yes, and other bookish stuff, and holy cow, we've got a lot to do, so I guess we should just dive in. I guess I'll start with the stuff that's not in packages. I've been away from home for about a week, and I got home and there were a massive amount of packages. My bookish box came, which I filmed in a separate video, which I'll be uploading on the same day that I upload this one, so if you want to know what's in that box, you're welcome to check out that video as well. I have some items that I just bought at stores while I was away, so I guess I'll show those first. I went to an outlet store which was selling some flat lay notebooks or journals, and so I bought 3 of them. They were on a very good price, only $4 each, and so I got this one that says "Be silly, be honest, be kind." That is a quote that I have up in my classroom, and so I just really liked that one. This one shows a bear camping in the woods, and there's apparently a skull in the fire. I'm not sure why the skull is there, but yeah. And then this one says "Do hard things," and I thought this one might be handy to keep in around for the fall when I start grad school, because I'm going to be doing some hard things for sure. The next thing I have is just a little item. I was at Target the other day and picked up 2 things, both Harry Potter related. I got some more magnetic page clips. I have all 4 Hogwarts houses, but the bookmarks themselves are starting to wear a little bit thin because I've used them so much. So I picked up another set. We have Dumbledore, McGonagall, Snape, and Lupin. Best defense against the dark arts teacher ever. And I also picked up a book that was not cheap, but it was 20% off because it was at Target, and I just couldn't not get it. So it is The Archive of Magic, the film wizardry of the Crimes of Grindelwald. This is designed by Mina Lima, who does all the official stuff for Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts worlds. And it opens like this. So check this out. When you first open it, there is a notice, and there's an envelope and something inside. And I'm not going to open it right now because I want to treasure this for myself, but then you get the hardcover there. And as you go through the book, there are little fold outs of things, and you see that has gold leafing on it. Like, this is not a cheap book. So yeah, I paid some money for this one, but I am super excited. It's going to go on my Harry Potter shelf, and I'm going to really enjoy reading it. And this itself, this kind of book is magic to me, so I am very excited about it. Alright, so now we get to packages. I've got 3 subscription boxes, or 2 subscription boxes. Did I count wrong earlier? 2 subscription boxes and some other packages. I have a book outlet haul, because here's what happened. In the month of June, I had time on my hands because I'm a teacher on summer break, and I kind of went mad ordering things. But for the months of July and August, I am on a book buying ban, and I'm also not allowed to sign up for any more subscription boxes. So I'll still have things coming, including a special order thing I got from Geek Gear that's coming in the fall. But as far as purchasing things in the month of July and August, I am not allowing myself to, because I've got plenty of material to read, and I've got plenty of subscription boxes coming my way. So that being said, let's start with Fairy Loot. Now, usually when you order Fairy Loot, it comes in a box that's something like this size looking thing. But I just did a one-time order from them, and I guess they didn't want to use one of their boxes, so they sent it in this big box. It doesn't fill the box up, but there's plenty of items in here. I just kind of opened it to make sure that it was the Fairy Loot stuff, so I don't really know what all is going to be in here. I know that the theme for this one is broody banter, and I've got the card here. You can see this is the art that goes into it. If you have watched the YouTube channel Book Roast, which is hosted by Gintara, or G as she likes to be called, she works for Fairy Loot and has talked a lot about how much love and time has gone into the art in these cards. So that makes me appreciate it even more, just knowing, oh my gosh, they didn't just like slap something together, I really had to think, oh, I bet they did put a lot of time and effort into commissioning the artwork or doing it themselves. And yeah, anyway, enough gushing about the card. Let's just move on. I will also let you know that Fairy Loot is going to be having US shipping soon. They have contracted with a company that's going to be shipping from, I think, the East Coast. So if you want to become a subscriber of Fairy Loots and don't want to pay the international shipping and you live here in the US, that's going to become much more cost effective in the near future. I am not repping for them. Again, I would love to, but I'm just passing along the good word. Okay, so I'm just going to reach in and start pulling stuff out. We have some socks. These are ankle socks, and it says Summer Down Kitten, inspired by Damon from the Lux series by Jennifer Armentrout. Now, I haven't read the Lux series, and I'm not a cat person, but I do love socks, and I will wear any socks that fit well, and yes, so I'm pleased already. Okay, what we got here? Ooh, this is a reading journal for the months of July through December 2019. Oh, this is going to be awesome. I do have one that came from Alcrate that I use religiously. Every time I start or finish a book, it gets recorded in there and all that. But if I had some supplemental material to record some thoughts, that would be awesome, because I'm going to be doing presentations for other teachers in my district about books and possibly even teachers from other districts. So anything that I can get to help me with this will be great. There are some different kinds of pages. We have Month at a Glance, books I read, which looks like a big stack of books, and there's also a table. Favorite quotes, so you can put quotes from the books that you like in there. Random thoughts, and there's some artwork in there, which is cool. So there's that section for each of the months going from July to December. That is very handy. I like it very much. Okay. We have some tea, strawberry and kiwi tea, ice, and then there's an iced tea recipe, some brewing instructions, and it is mermaid tea inspired by Lyra. Now, I only drink herbal tea, but I love these little tea packages, and sometimes I put the teas in little jars and use them on my potions shelf, so that might be fun, kind of fun too. Strawberry and kiwi flavored. Perfect for summertime. Here we have some Broody Banter paper clips. Let's get them out of the plastic at least, so you don't have that glare. Okay, so we have the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, Jax from the Caraval series by Stephanie Garber, Rowan from Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and a general quote, which says mad but fab. Okay, so this has to be Rowan, Jax, and the Mortal Instruments. Oh, this one's the Mortal Instruments. This is Jax, and then we have the quote. I am so sorry. My brain is like today. Wow. I feel like I say that in every video, though. Maybe my brain is just like that always. Ooh. This is awesome. Okay, this is a Raven Boys iron-on patch. I'm going to take it out of the plastic for you. It says, I am being perfectly effing civil. It doesn't actually say the F word. There's a little star there, but how funny. Inspired by Ronan from the Raven Boys. Now, full disclosure, I tried to read the Raven Boys once, and I don't know if it was because I was reading it electronically and that's not my preferred method, but I couldn't get past the first few chapters. And recently I've been watching Books and Lala's channel quite a lot, and she gushes about the Raven Boys, so I ordered a copy of it when I was on Book Depository, and I have that package here, so I should be able to start reading the Raven Boys soon. I say that like I have nothing else to read. Oh! He tasted of sweet liquor and every delicious dark dream she'd ever had. Elise Kova, Fire Falling. This is a woodmark. I love woodmarks. It's very pretty. We've got the rose pattern and then the quote there. Ooh, I like that a lot. Fire Falling is from the Air Awakens series, which I have not read. I'm showing my ignorance here. We've got a whole lot of purple wigglies. I always call them crinkle crap, and I feel like that's quite a negative thing, and I don't want to be negative more than I already am because I'm kind of grouchy. Alright, what have we got here? Okay, so we've got a print self-thing and a little comic thing on the back. So this guy is holding the tea tray and you hear the voice say, "Nephew, show our customers how happy you are to serve our tea." "I'm not happy," he says. "Not happy serving tea? Impossible." Okay. We have a little promotional item, which is kind of fun, for Shadow and Flame by Mindy Arnett. The thrilling conclusion to Onyx and Ivory. A powerful girl possessed of strange magic, the outcast prince she loves, and the kingdom that has torn them apart. Out now. Awesome. And then here we have 2 cards. I think there's meant to be like tarot cards. Oh, hang on. I was skimming for information about the cards and I saw the print and the comic are inspired by Zuko from the Avatar: The Last Airbender. This has got to be a Gintara thing. She loves Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm sure she's absolutely thrilled that they included that item in the Fairy Loot box. Come on. Where are these cards? This month's tarot cards are designed by Lewina Art and feature 2 characters inspired by J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series. Can you guess who they are? Alright, so we have the Magician, which of course is Dumbledore and Fawkes. That's beautiful. I mean, I'm not a fan of tarot cards. I don't believe in tarot, but I can appreciate a good character card, and that is gorgeous. Well done. And then here we have Death. Is that Draco? I'm trying to think who else has white blonde hair that would represent. Anyway, it's cool. Gosh. There are more items in here. We're not even to the book yet. Alright, we've got this box, and it says, "And above all, watch with glittering eyes the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unlikely places. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it." That is a quote by Roald Dahl. What is in this box? The glittering eyes thing kind of makes me wonder. Okay. We have another box, which looks like a book. What's going to be inside it? Oh! Okay, so this is just an empty book, so you could use it for anything that you would like. But look, there are runes inside. There's the angelic rune. So this, of course, is Cassandra Clare, Shadowhunters themed, and there are all kinds of quotes in here. Oh, but it's not just from that. Okay. There's quotes from all different kinds of things. So there's a quote from City of Bones. There's a quote from Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. There's a quote from The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Oh, these are all the Broody guys. Quotes from all the Broody guys. Awesome! That is very cool. I like that a lot. These are quite handy too to have any kind of container, but one that looks like a book. Yes. Alright. Are we ready for the book of the box? I got spoiled, unfortunately, on what this book is going to be. I tried really hard to not spoil myself, but when something ships internationally and then you're gone for a while, you find out. But I haven't seen what they've done to the book yet, and I know they do sprayed edges a lot, and so, yeah, we'll just see. Yes, I just made that noise. Okay, so Sorcery of Thorns. This book came in the Outcrate box, and I have already read it, and I quite enjoyed it. So look at this, though. So we have the regular dust jacket cover, but look at this. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but it's glittery. It is freaking teal, turquoisey, glittery sprayed pages. Words. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. And it's signed. Oh man, I love it. Oh, there's a couple more items in the fairy loot pouch here, so we'll get those out. We've got a bookmark. Their bookmarks match the monthly cards, so we've got that there. We have a almost dropped it, but I didn't. We have a Dear Reader letter on the back of a print, and then we have a Fairy Scoop, which is like their company newsletter. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing right now, but I will tell you next month's theme is Magic in the City. That will be the July box theme. And I don't think I'll even read the Dear Reader letter because I've got so much to unbox in this video. So we're just going to take a moment, pause, and get this stuff situated so I can get on to the next thing to unbox. Alright, well, I thought we were done with Fairy Loot, but as I was moving things around onto the shelf, I saw a pin in the box that I didn't grab, and this says, "Sometimes justice was all about the small victories." Inspired by Edwin from the Witchlands by Ink and Iron Designs. Alright, now we're ready to move on. I'm going to go with my Book Depository order. Book Depository ships free internationally. The only tricky part about that is you have to wait a while, so I was really glad that I was out of town while waiting for this package to arrive, because I have no patience. But the last time I ordered from them, I thought I am never ever going to order from them again because you have to like torture waiting, but then where else am I going to find the house-specific editions of the 20th anniversary Harry Potter books? So here we are again. And I didn't just order that. Hang on, I gotta get the dang package open and then I'll show you. Alright, so I ordered 4 items from the Book Depository, and they also included this bookmark that says, "I am reading from cover to cover, it takes pages." Always, always handy to have extra bookmarks laying around. And I like to have a good stash of them in my classroom as well, because my students go through them like, I don't know what. Alright, the reason for placing the order is this beautiful thing right here. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Ravenclaw 20th Anniversary Edition. It is blue and copper, like it is supposed to be for Ravenclaw, not blue and silver. And it's gorgeous, and it's just Harry Potter. I mean, I don't know what to even say. If you haven't seen the house specific editions before, they have some cool things in here. So in this one, it looks like they have a portrait of Rowena Ravenclaw. They've got an introduction to Ravenclaw. If you don't know, they've got a map showing the Hogwarts castle and the surrounding areas where the Whomping Willow is, and all that stuff. And then, of course, we start with chapter 1. Very, very excited to add this to my collection. I have the first 2 Ravenclaw editions, so yay, now I have number 3. Number 3 is my favorite book, if you didn't know, out of the Harry Potter series. It's excellent. Alright, I mentioned earlier I ordered a copy of The Raven Boy, so I got this, just nice paperback edition, so I can give that a fair chance. I got this very pretty little thing, The Tales of Beetle the Bard. And I just saw this as I was searching through Harry Potter things and thought the cover was so pretty and it was quite a good deal, so I ordered that. And then the last thing that I got is The Sleeper and the Spindle by Neil Gaiman, which is a picture book. I'll just show you an example of the illustrations. Here they're beautifully illustrated and the cover is gorgeous. It's kind of vellum, so you can see through. So if I remove this, there's the sleeper. One would assume this is a Sleeping Beauty inspired story, sleeper spindle. I think that's a safe assumption. All right. Where shall I put these? Okay. All right, let's go to this box. Very plain little box. I think this is something that I ordered from Amazon. I do not recall, which makes for a fun surprise, I suppose. It's wrapped in newspaper. What did I order? Oh, hallelujah! Forever ago I ordered this. Forever and ever and ever ago I ordered this, and it finally arrived. It has been delayed and delayed, and he's finally here. It's Freddie Mercury. I love, love, love Freddie Mercury. I have another Freddie Mercury pop figure. Where is he? Right here with the bare chest and the glittery pants. And so now I have him with his track pants and his yellow jacket, the very famous outfit. Oh my goodness. I've loved Queen for forever. I'm not just jumping on the fandom after watching Bohemian Rhapsody, although I do think that is an excellent movie, and Rami Malek did a fantastic job portraying Freddie. This guy was amazingly talented, and I just can't I can't tell you how much I love, love, love that band. Just Alright, Freddie, you go up on the shelf next to the other Freddie. Okay, let's do this. Let's go with my other subscription box. This is Wicks and Words. I have never ordered from them before. You can see their little website there, wicksandwords.cratejoy.com, if you're interested in what you see here. I got the Harry Potter themed box. They do candles, and they said that you'd get candles plus some extra items, so I'm not sure what that's going to be, and I'm excited to see what they have done. I most often use candles in the summertime just because that's when I'm at home a lot, enough like sitting down to have a candle burning, and yeah, so here we go. This is packed to the max, which I really appreciate. They put a lot of packing peanuts in here and lots of things to ensure that the candles didn't break. So the first one that I see is in this pouch here, and it says unicorn blood, fern, oak moss, and violet. Ooh, that smells lovely. It's got a glittery top, and it does smell like I'm definitely picking up that oak moss scent. Oh, yes, I am a fan of this candle. Don't drink the unicorn blood, because you will have a cursed life, a half-life. Alright, next we have another large size candle, and this is called Forenzi, or Forenz, however you like to say it. I always usually say Forenzi. I don't know if that's correct. Anyway, it says hot cinnamon and clove. That does match him because he's very hot-tempered and he gets really mad at the divination professor. What's her name? Shoot, the Emma Thompson played. What's her name? I'm brain farting right now, but he gets mad at her a lot because he also teaches divination and actually has quite a good gift for it. Ooh, that smells like cinnamon bears. Oh my goodness. Oh. I need to maybe save this for like Valentine's or something, because it's very cinnamon bear. Like it smells like I could eat it and it would taste like a cinnamon bear. Man, that's good. Alright, we've got a candle that is a slightly smaller size, but still in a glass container, and it is called Half-Life. So this is what you get when you drink the unicorn blood. Oh, hang on. I forgot to mention that the theme of this box is detention in the forest. So obviously from the candles that we're seeing, that makes sense. So Half-Life Coconut Vanilla Custard. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, let me turn that so you can see. I'm definitely getting the vanilla and little hints of coconut. The coconut's not too overpowering because it's just not my favorite. Yes, this is a summertime candle right here. Ooh, I'm already very pleased with this box. I'm going to pause for a second and read you a little passage. So you can see that it comes with this card, Detention in the Forest, and then there's a little recap here. After Harry and Hermione are caught by Filch for being out of bed at night, they are assigned detention with Neville and Malfoy in the Forbidden Forest to help Hagrid. They end up searching the forest for an injured unicorn after Hagrid shows them some silver blood on the forest floor. After a bit of switching around, Harry ends up with Malfoy and Fang, while Neville and Hermione team up with Hagrid. Harry and Malfoy eventually discover the dead unicorn, but is being feasted on by an unrecognizable creature. Malfoy and Fang run away, leaving Harry to face the creature alone. A centaur named Firenze saves Harry from the approaching creature and scares it away. Firenze then explains to Harry that unicorn blood can keep you alive even if you're almost dead, but drinking it curses you with a half-life in the process. I swear I know how to read. He tells Harry that whoever was drinking this unicorn's blood was trying to stay alive long enough to drink the elixir of life and wants to claim the stone. He asks Harry if he knows if anyone that it could be, and Harry realizes that the creature he saw was weakened but still alive Voldemort. So, yay. Now, if you're sitting here going, but I haven't read that book yet. First of all, that's book number 1. What the crap are you thinking? Go read it. And 2, that's not really a big spoiler. I mean, we knew that Voldemort was going to show up in the book from the very beginning, so whatever. Alright, let's get back to the goodies. We have an officially licensed item. This is one of those little mystery mini collectible wands. The wand chooses you. Discover which will be yours. They're little tiny. They're 4 inches long, and they come with a stand. So we could possibly get Harry Potter, Victor Crumb, Remus Lupin, Newt Scamander, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, Albus Dumbledore, Seraphina Picquery, Alastor Moody, or Sirius Black. So let's see which one we get, shall we? Okay. I am not going to rip open all of this stuff because there's a stand and all that, but I am going to get the wand out. This looks like Hermione's wand. Well, the end of it looks like Hermione's because it's like twirly, viney things. The pictures on here are so tiny. Yes, it is Hermione's wand. So I have a normal size Hermione wand that I got at Salt Lake Comic Con last year, and now I have a teeny tiny Hermione wand that I can put up on my Harry Potter shelf. Hooray. Cool. I like that they include something fun like that in the box. Now we have something wrapped in paper. What is this going to be? I'm feeling something round. Is it a bath bomb? Okay. Lemongrass. Okay, so this is definitely a bath bomb. Lemongrass scented. Have I mentioned in one of my videos that the Weasley box that I got that had all the different Weasley items in it, I think it was by Nerdy Post, had a bath bomb in there that was called Black Cherry Duck, and when the bath bomb dissolved in the bathtub, there was a little rubber duck in it. I named him Arthur, and he's sitting in my soap dish. So cute. Alright, we have one more item in the box here, which is in another box, and it is a mug. Yes! Agreed. I'd rather be at Hogwarts. I have so many bookish mugs, and I have 2 Harry Potter ones that I don't use. They just sit on my Harry Potter shelf because they're so beautiful. But this is something that, yes, is fun, and yes, I'd like to display this, but I could also feel good about using this, and yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Cool. So I quite like this box. I did sign myself up for a 3-month subscription to Wix and Words, and they're all Harry Potter themed. So next month we'll be getting some more Harry Potter themed candles and little goodies. So I'll take a moment and find a place for these and be right back with more stuff. All right, I have 3 of these little mailers that have the Amazon Prime thing written all over them. And while I'm cutting this first one open, I am going to mention that Amazon Prime Day or Days is coming up quite soon, and I'm very excited that I am on a book buying ban, because who knows what I might spend if I allowed myself to get on there and just buy whatever. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut all 3 of these open and then show you the items together, because that just seems a more efficient way to do things. How does a moment last forever? How can a story never die? My hands are dirty now because the package was dirty. Alright, so the first item is one that I had pre-ordered a while ago. This is The Bookshop on the Shore, which is a sequel, or at least a companion, to The Bookshop on the Corner. It is an adult contemporary romance set in Scotland and involves a book nerd who has a bookstore, like a mobile bookstore. It was an awesome book, and so I'm super excited to be reading the next one. I think it's more of a companion because it's a new main character, but our old main character from the first one does show up in this one, so companion seems like the right term for that, right? Alright, the other 2 books that I have from these packages are international editions of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone. I wanted to start building up my international collection. I have the Scots edition already, and I thought I'd start with book 1 and just kind of keep myself in control that way. And so I picked out these 2 editions, trying to pick them for specific reasons. So this is Harry Potter y la Piedra Filosofal, which is the Philosopher's Stone in Spanish. I took Spanish for a long time in high school and college, and so I want to see if I can understand anything in this book, anything at all. There's the map with Spanish terms on it. I mean, it's, yeah, and I have a student that's native language is Spanish, and she's barely learning any English, so if she's interested in reading Harry Potter, I've got it in Spanish for her right here. If she doesn't want to read it, though, I'm going to keep it at home because middle schoolers are not nice to books. Alright, the other one that I got is, I'm going to slaughter the pronunciation on this, Harry Potter und der Stein der Weisen. This is in German. Now, I don't speak any German at all, but one of my best friends is actually from Berlin. He lives there, and he's become my best friend. Like, we've been pen paling for like 14 years or something. That's ridiculous. So I thought I could try to like have the English one open and then the German one and like compare and maybe like kind of figure out a little bit, and at the very least show him, look, I have a book in German. We'll try it. It could be a complete failure, but oh well, at least it's another version of Harry Potter. I have to say, though, I don't like the drawing on here. Look at his face. It's all weird. Alright, so we're down to our last package, believe it or not, but it is a big one. I did a book outlet order, and I am ashamed to admit that I actually did too. So I have another package coming from Book Outlet later this week. I don't know if you'll even want to see it, so let me know in the comments below if you want to see what's in the other Book Outlet package or not, and we'll go from there. So this big ol' boy, I think, has 15 books in here. Alright, I've got my little shipping statement here. I'm not even going to look at that right now because I'm going to scare myself. I know that it's unhealthy to buy this much in terms of books and subscription boxes, and some of this I ordered when I was having a bad anxiety day and was needing to meet an emotional need, and so I know that that needs to change. Hence the book buying ban that I am going on for the next few months. Alright, so as I show you these books, I am not going to go through and give you tons of detail about each one. A lot of these were very impulsive purchases, and yeah, I'm just going to kind of show you what we've got, because this video is going on and on and on and on. So the first thing we have is a Jane Austen devotional, and it's hardbound, but this is covered in canvas cloth with the print on it, which is kind of nice. And so there are quotes and different thoughts on different topics for kind of like just a devotional thing that uses material from Jane Austen. So, for example, this topic is being servant-hearted, thinking of serving others, unconditional love, developing contentment, the sign of discontent, danger of self-importance, letting go of worry. So, I'm looking forward to reading this, maybe taking a couple of pages at a time each day and helping that be part of my self-care program. All right. Here we have the Tiny Book of Tiny Stories. I just thought this would be a fun one for my kids to look at. Like, let's see. This one says, if I had a nickel for every time I had a nickel and threw it away because it was only a nickel, I'd have thrown away twice as many nickels. And there's a little drawing of a van driving up a mountain of nickels. So that's not really a story. Let's see if I can find one that's more of a story. When it's cold and night falls, the mice run through walls, and the sleepy house groans, and it cracks its old bones. These could almost be like prompts for writing if my kiddos are stuck. Even this picture, look, it's a house sitting on top of a whale. That's a story right there. Excellent. I'm going to have to explore this book further. All right, here we have Anything But Typical by Nora Raleigh Baskin, and this caught my eye because it is an award winner. It is the Schneider Family Book Award, which I believe is something to do with disabilities. It says, Jason Blake is an autistic 12-year-old living in a neurotypical world. Most days it's just a matter of time before something goes wrong, but Jason finds a glimmer of understanding when he comes across Phoenix Bird, who posts stories to the same online site as he does. Jason can be himself when he writes, and he thinks that Phoenix Bird, her name is Rebecca, could be his first real friend. So he's excited to meet Rebecca, but he's also terrified of what's going to happen when I meet her. Is she more, neurotypical, or is she going to accept my autism? That kind of thing. So this seems very interesting, and I also was thinking of my one of my dear friends. She has a son who is autistic, and I thought she might be interested in the story as well. Alright, next book I got God's Grave, which is the sequel to Nevernight. So when I read Nevernight, I can then read the sequel. I'm behind. I need to read them soon because book 3 is going to be coming out soon, and I need to know what the heck's going on. I also got a copy of Sawkill Girls. I've been seeing this everywhere and just it seemed intriguing, so I thought I might as well get it when it was on a good deal on Book Outlet. I'm not going to read the whole dust jacket here, but I can tell you that there are 3 different girls, I think, who, one's the new girl, one's the pariah, and one is the queen bee, and their stories come together on this island called Sawkill Rock, and stuff goes down, so we shall see. If any of you have read this book or any of the other books I mentioned, mention in the comments below whether you thought they were good or bad. Please don't spoil the plot for me, that would be great, but just give me a, hey, this one's good, or don't rush to get to this one kind of thought, if you would like to. Alright, here we have Strange New World by Rachel Vincent. I don't know anything about this book. I was, again, impulsively buying things and just got it. I know it's a sequel, so I need to check and see if I have the first one. This is The Winter Witch by Paula Braxton. The rest of these are not going to be ones that I know tons about. This one is Dragon Half Volume 1. It is a manga, and yeah, that's about what I know. I've been trying to get more into manga and graphic novels, so my next Book Outlet box is going to have more of those in them. Here we have Royce Rolls by Margaret Stoll. I've read some of her stuff before and quite enjoyed it, so this was an author pick for me. Here we have The Rebel Between Worlds by Ian Johnstone, and this looked intriguing for the boys in my class because we have a boy on the cover and it looked adventurous. My poor boys, they get tired of reading girl main characters. I know, it's a long time coming that we have all these girl main characters, blah, blah, blah. I know. but the market's so saturated with girl main characters right now that my boys just want to read a new book that's got a boy main character. Alright, here we have All the Wind in the World by Samantha Mabry, and this says it's longlisted for the National Book Award, so the writing must be pretty good. Here we have The Other Side of Lost by Jessie Kirby. Again, don't know much about this one. If this one, I'm not even gonna dive into this. My throat's getting sore. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so when I was in Target, I picked up this book and almost bought it, and then I thought, wait a minute, I think I put this in my book outlet order. Lady Smoke, which is the sequel to Ash Princess. Look at how pretty this cover is. Again, I'll not go into this, partly because it's a sequel and partly because I'm tired of talking and you're probably tired of listening. Here we have Emily the Strange, and this just seemed very spooky and thought it might be fun to keep on my shelves for like Halloween time kind of thing. It does have some illustrations in there from different points in the story. There's some kind of tunnel. Maybe they go into an abandoned mine. Who knows what might happen. So there we go, Emily the Strange. And the last book in here, ooh, a $5 bucks code. Oh, I don't need to be enabled to spend more money. Okay. The last book in here is by Tahara Mafi, which is Witchwood. I just love the covers in this. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Every time I go into a bookstore, I eye this series that she's been doing, this middle grade books, and the cover's so gorgeous, and I'm glad I waited for a book outlet to have it in stock because you could get it a little bit more reasonably priced. But anyway, I love her writing. Love this cover. I'm sure I'll love the book. Okay, so we made it. That's everything. We've been through a massive amount of packages, subscription boxes, books, stuff. I am pooped. I am ready to go lay down and take a nap and listen to my audiobook. You can do that, right? Sleep and listen to a book at the same time. Anyway, I'm gonna go have myself a bookish day, so here's wishing you one. Have a great time reading whatever it is that you're currently reading, and we'll see you next time. Happy reading. Adios.